Welcome to the Glass City Grind. I'm Cheryl.
I'm Charlie.
And I'm Lisa.
I always feel bad going second because I think the ladies should go first, so I apologize. I always pause in the middle.
Well, you're such a gentleman today.
I am a gentleman. Today, I'm a gentleman all the time.
Today.
I think Charlie's a gentleman.
I am.
He can be. But we're all excited about today's show.
Great show.
And all things love here at GCG.
All things love.
All things love. You know, you guys are married and I'm single, kinda. We'll just leave it like that. So we're going to talk about little things that we can do today, like have a date at home. Have a date at home that's a little inexpensive and you can enjoy, because the restaurants are busy and expensive. And you can enjoy at home and not be out. Also, Janet Amid is here because the moon has changed, talking about love and signs. We love it when she comes on. And
we have Joe Vasquez Band.
that's
We're
right.
excited about that.
Yes.
Really good,
So
Good show.
Lots of stuff.
We're all excited.
Stick around. Don't go anywhere, ladies and gentlemen. The Glass City Grind starts right now.
The Toledo City Paper features the best Toledo has to offer. Food, fun, entertainment, music, art, and more. Be sure to check out the Glass City Grind's new ad in this week's issue. Pick up your copy anywhere around the greater Toledo area or read online at ToledoCityPaper.com.
Hey, welcome back. I'm excited to be joined today with my friend Janet Amid. Hi, how are you?
Hey, I'm glad to be here.
You know, I never know what to call you professionally, because you know you're life coach.
Life coach. I'm an astrological counselor, if you want to call it that. And I've been doing this for, I would say, probably about 40 years.
Wow.
So I'm kind of old, but I started in high school.
No, you don't even look that old. Are you kidding me?
Started in high school.
Wow. No, let's talk about that for a second. What, in high school, did it just...
Well, my father, at the age of 5, we're from the Middle East. My family's from the Middle East. I mean, I'm from here, but my father started teaching me astrology at the age of 5. Wow. So every Friday he would we would sit down and he would teach me lessons about the old Arabic astrology. So I incorporated that into Western astrology. So I've always had a fascination for it. My background is in psychology, you know, that's what I do, in pharmacy as well. But I just couldn't help but get into this full time because it was such a passion to me.
Right.
And I look at, like, when I look at the stars and the planets and what's happening with people's lives, I see it as the planets talk to me. So I feel like there's sort of like I have a connection with the universe.
Wow.
Like my father used to say, once you understand the true emphasis of astrology, it's like having a key to the universe. You can predict, you could really see what's going on with a person's personality and their makeup. The environment plays a big role in it. How they're brought up, their childhood, makes a big difference in terms of what direction they go into. But there's so much, I want to say, truthfulness to astrology based on the planets and the stars. Your cosmic code, as I would say it is.
Since it is
Valentine's Day. That's why I have my red cup, everybody.
I actually wore red lipstick today for Valentine's Day.
I did too, and I have, in honor of Valentine's Day, a red cup.
So let's talk about, is love really in the air on Valentine's Day? What's happening? We've had so much changing.
It's such a good day because what's going to happen is that not only is the planets are very much in sync right now. February and March are amazing. Now, when we get into April through June, we're going to be in a little bit of a funky cycle because we have what we call a Mars retrograde, and that indicates that the planets go into it goes backwards kind of, and it goes close to the Earth. It creates a lot of chaos. So people born under Gemini, Sagittarius, Pisces, Virgo, and you're Pisces are affected by this transit. So
I need to prepare myself.
Exactly, and it depends on where it's falling in your chart based on your time of birth. But according to what's happening astrologically this week, I feel like things are very favorable because we have a very good aspect coming up on Valentine's Day. We have a new moon, as of yesterday. It was in Aquarius. So it kind of, it lasts throughout the week. In fact, it lasts about 2 weeks that we feel the effects of it.
Wow.
So it's a friendly new moon. And on top of that, we have Saturn, which is the planet of stability. The last time it was in this sign was in 85 through 88. It's come back December 2014 through 2017. So people born under Gemini, Sagittarius, Pisces, Virgo are affected by this aspect. And it could create like change in their relationships, which you mentioned. You're in a good cycle right now. Love is definitely in the air here.
Yes.
So we have some good aspects. And plus it also indicates that this is a good time for production and good things to happen.
Now, let me ask you why we're talking about love. Am I allowed to ask you? Is there any love in the air for you, or what's happening? What's going on? Janet Amid, people want to know.
I don't have any I have someone I see occasionally, but he's at a distance in Michigan. But the only reason is I don't have time. I work 7 days a week. I do parties, and I'm so busy that he has to actually be put in an appointment schedule. Okay, I'll have coffee with you. I'll have dinner with you.
She has to put him in the appointment schedule.
I do, and he's like, and he's. And
but if that works for you,
he's Arabic like me, and he's not too happy about that. He's like, I'm a macho guy, whatever.
Well, one thing I do want to mention, because I know you could tell us so much more.
Yes.
Is I do want to make sure we let our viewers know that we have an event coming up.
April 2nd, 2016, it's going to be at the Holland Gardens on Angola Road.
Okay.
And it's going to be from 10 to 5. So it's April 2nd. So everyone needs to really show up. It's going to be amazing. We have 40 readers, 40 vendors. You were there once.
Yes.
Wasn't it crazy?
Yes,
it was
all
chaotic.
Kinds of stuff.
It's
but
very
it's the
fun.
chaotic.
Oh, yeah.
Because of all the energy that's going on. And
Oh,
all
it's
the
so
different
much
vendors
fun.
And people.
And there's so many good readers there, too.
Yes.
And, of course, I'll be doing mini readings, but only like maybe half a day and that sort of thing.
And so we'll put that up, too. Now, do they need to call ahead? Is it
No,
cost?
it's $5 admission at the door, and then they can go in, and there's going to be like all these amazing, unique vendors. We have the Rock Lady there. We have a Journey. It's a store called In Your Journey or something like that, or some kind of store. But it's going to be
store.
Yeah, it's a store. It's a great store. But I'm going to be there, and of course I'm greeting everybody, so it'll be very fun. And my ex-husband's going to be taking the $5, so you can tell him that I said.
Your ex-husband.
Yeah, tell him not to be mean to me.
Right. We will tell him that. The guy at the door that takes your money. Be nice to Janet.
Yes.
Now, we're going to take a break.
Sure.
And we're going to have you do a reading for our host, Lisa, when we come back. Before we
another
do that.
Pisces.
Yes, another Pisces. So before we go on our way to commercial break, can you please let them know how Pisces is?
Pisces is probably one of the most sensitive signs of the zodiac. I love Piscean people. My ex is a Pisces, so I can tell you, in all honesty, very soft-hearted, very kind, and they're attracted to fire signs. They're attracted because Pisces astrology is based on earth, air, water, fire. So Pisces is a water sign, and so Sagittarius is fire. So your guy is a fire sign, Sagittarius, and so there's that steamy thing. When you put fire and you put water together, what does it make? It makes steam. So there's a strong connection there. And Pisces are probably going through a lot of changes with their jobs right now. They're going through changes with their relationships. They're cleaning house, which is interesting because Pisces do not do that normally. They'll hang on till the cows come in. But again, with Pisces going through these changes and this transition, they're in this cycle of saying, I'm letting go, I'm moving forward, that's exactly what I'm doing. And that's what a Pisces, and you're a soft Pisces, but you're also a determined Pisces. I've known her a long time. She's amazing.
Oh, yes.
So you are.
Yes,
and your guy would be amazing too.
All right, well, we're going to get Lisa in here so we can get a reading for her, and we'll be right back after this.
Hi guys, welcome back. Right now, I am so excited because I'm going to get a reading from Janet. So Janet, tell me, what do you have for me?
Well, first of all, you're born under the sign of Pisces, which you know that.
Yes.
So basically, you were born in March. And what's interesting is your moon sign is in the sign of Scorpio. The moon represents the emotions and feelings. So it does show that you wear your emotions on your sleeve. And being in Scorpio, even though you come across like an extrovert, you really do like your space and your personal space quite a bit.
Yeah.
Your relationships with your partnerships are not always the best. So there could be 20 Cadillacs, one lemon, you go right for the lemon. Your Venus, which rules love and romance, is in the sign of Aries. So you're determined, fiery, and very much of a go-getter when it comes to love, but you could fall in love fast and you get hurt very fast. But there could be like, you're very selective, very picky, but then what you pick may not always be the right situation. What's interesting is the Piscean part of you is the sensitive part, which I find that to be very emotional, very caretaking. And I see you as someone who has always wanted to do your own thing. You like to carry your own weight. You don't like to have to rely on anyone else. It's very important for you to have that. You're very loving in your relationships, and I love that that about you because I feel like you're a traditionalist somewhat at heart. So I feel that that's a very strong aspect of your chart. You went through a very hard time way back in 09, 2010, 2011. That was a little bit of a heartbreak for you. So that was, did you go through a bad cycle then? About 6 years ago.
Yeah.
That was really hard.
I've had some issues too, even with like my
The last
pregnancies
2
and
years,
having
yes.
children and family-wise. Yeah,
Oh yeah,
so
the last
that
2
makes
years
sense.
have been really hard. Now, are you in a relationship right now?
I am. I'm married.
Okay.
So,
What's
and
it-
things are going well.
Yeah.
So that's good.
But I'm
hopefully.
talking more past tense as far as relationships. So
Yes.
you probably have married somebody very well because you're one of these people that has to keep stepping into the wrong situation and go, you know what? I'm not doing this anymore because you learn by experience. You're very hands-on. So I feel like that's a very strong aspect of your chart. The part that has to learn, very giving when it comes to kids, but you're like a quality time parent more than a quantity time. You love your kids. You give all of yourself completely to your children, but you also have this really strong need to kind of do your own thing as well, like when it comes to work and, you know, to benefit them. You're always like out there trying to pound the pavement.
I agree. That does sound very much.
You're
like-
self-sufficient, and in the last 2 years, going back from 2012 through 2014, was a big turning point because it was called the Saturn return. It happens to people between 27 to 30 years of age. That was a big growing stage for you, and it also was very productive for your husband too, as well. A lot of changes in his life, which we can look at that another time. But I feel like through the years, you've had to really go through some changes, and you finally said, okay, you know, Nirvana, I found him, I'm in a good place right now. So it's like you've really worked hard to get to where you're at, but your past shows that there's been some tension. Present, very, very good aspects. In fact, with Saturn in Sagittarius right now, which started December 2014, I feel like everything started moving. It's like that wheel that was stuck for a while, things started moving. Not only is it productive with regard to your career, your job, your work, also your personal life.
Yes.
So I feel like it's really wonderful for you. And as far as like when it comes to communication, that is your gift. That is your gift, which, you know, obviously I think it is. I think you're amazing what you do. But I feel like also writing would be something you'd be really good at too. You know, getting yourself into writing, doing something in
I
that
do
sense.
enjoy writing quite a bit.
You are so good at that.
That's really cool.
And you like to make your own money. You like to be self-sufficient. You don't want to have to rely on anyone. Even if your husband won the $1 million lottery, you'd still say, I need to do my own thing.
Yep.
That's very important for you to be that self-sufficient, independent person that you are.
Well,
So
Janet,
hopefully
I
the
think
next 2 years are
you've
great.
nailed me like right on the head. I feel
you.
like that is totally me. Thank you so
You're
much.
welcome. It's
Thank
great
you.
being here.
And if you guys didn't know that much about me personally, hopefully now you have a whole new look inside the world of Lisa.
She's amazing though.
Thank you so much, Janet. And we will be back after this break, so don't go anywhere.
This is your event's social network. Get it, join it, snap it, share it. Get photos in real time. These are the moments you will remember. This is the photo booth. Reinvented. Rent it for your event today. Rent it, own it, brand it, twine it.
And welcome back to the Glass City Grind, ladies and gentlemen. We are here getting ready for this beautiful Valentine's Day. And Cheryl has some cocktails, or a cocktail that you're going to make for us, right?
Right. I don't have cocktails. I have a special cocktail that I thought would be easy for at home for your little love. So it's
Why does she
called-
always get liquor?
It just
Someone
goes
feels
with
I
Cheryl.
need it.
I
Someone
don't know.
feels like I need it. You guys try to act like you don't do
Okay, okay.
liquor.
No,
So-
we drink.
So it's a raspberry champagne. That's the name of it. Raspberry champagne.
Okay.
Drink.
Spritzer.
Right.
Spritzer.
Spritzer.
So,
We're making up right. It's the GCG raspberry float.
There you
yes.
go. There you
Oh
go.
yes, raspberry
I like
float. So I'm going to take some raspberry sherbet. I'm going to put it in my little cup.
You get it?
There.
There you go.
You can do 1 scoop or 2 scoop, and then all it is, it's garnished with a little strawberry just because I like garnishes. You know how I am if you've been out with me before. I like my drinks to be garnished.
I was actually at the bar with Cheryl just the other night, and she asked for a plate of cherries and oranges. She was like, "Can I
Are
have
you the
some
person that
extra?"
goes to the bar and sits
There
by
is.
the garnishments and just the cherry, cherry, cherry?
In fact, I was by the garnishing, and I kept
She
closing
was.
the
Okay,
lid.
so what is that you put in there?
So that's just some champagne, whatever champagne you have at home, or raspberry
Oh,
flavor.
raspberry champagne,
So then
raspberry
it's just
sherbet.
really easy, and you don't make a mess. It's just nice and easy, and it's fun to be at home because what we're doing is our little love dates that you can do at home with you and your little love.
Cheryl had 2 glasses, but she only made 1 drink.
I'm gonna make 2 while you go
You
on.
keep- okay,
I
okay.
All right, so
have
Lisa,
our-
what do you have for us?
All right, so I have a couple quick appetizers that you can make for you and your significant other on Valentine's Day, so you can stay home and save yourself the hassle of going out and the money.
Right.
So first thing we're gonna do is I have just a little plate of like strawberries and pretzels. And we started out with some heavy whipping cream, kind of whipped that up previously, added a little bit of powdered sugar. Then to that, you're gonna add cream cheese, cocoa powder, and vanilla.
Oh.
And it's really easy. We're gonna provide the recipe for you.
It does smell good.
That smells really
And
good.
just mix it up. And Charlie's been mixing it up for me. And then we're just gonna go
He's
ahead.
a good mixer.
Yeah, but my shoulder hurts.
Yeah, he's not that strong. All right, so what we're gonna do then is we're gonna serve that little dip. And here, you guys, go. Let's have you take a little sample quick.
Okay.
Okay.
Go
You
ahead.
guys can
Ladies
sample
first.
those while I move on.
And you can
Okay.
do the pretzels in the dip too, or
Yep,
just the fruit?
pretzels and the
I'm
fruit.
gonna try the pretzel first.
Because
I do
instead
too.
of doing like chocolate-covered pretzels or chocolate-covered strawberries, this is like your chocolate dip that you're dipping stuff into.
That's
Next
vibrant.
thing we're
That's
gonna
good.
do is we're gonna move on and we're gonna do something, and I feel like this is
Thank you.
kind of, I don't know, like when you see the women feed the grapes to the kings and stuff?
No.
This is kind of the fancy, I know, what would that be, like Venetian era?
Yes.
Kind of
Greek.
cheese and fruit plate. So all I did was put some grapes down, and I like to keep them on the vine so you can kind of pluck them
Absolutely.
into your love's mouth. And then
love it.
I just pre-cut up some Kobe Jack and pepper jack cheese because
Pepper
there's a
jack.
little
Yes,
spicy
I love
yeah.
it.
and a little regular. And then you just go ahead and, they have all these really fancy crackers now for like $2 a box.
Yeah, so just plain old little
Yeah, so
Ritzes.
instead of just like your Ritz crackers or, Triscuits, now they have these like little pita chips.
Ooh.
And these are
I
really
love
fun.
it.
These are like these focaccia, so
Oh,
they
I bet
got
that's
a little
good.
flavoring.
Yeah.
And so we're just gonna kind of do a little mix. And
Look how good that looks just on like a white plate.
yeah, I
or
just did this on a
solid color plate
regular
at home.
dinner plate.
Just
The
because
non-cooker here is amazed. Like, look at that. It's amazing.
You want
I
one of those?
hand cook.
Yeah.
I do. I choose not to. I do like when things are displayed, garnished and displayed. Pretty.
And I think that this looks really pretty. And
Looks
really, I
delicious.
did all of this for probably about $10.
And
And with that and your drinks, you don't even really need a whole lot more. That's kind of a
Well,
meal.
And I like how you said, feeding your man. Ladies, take care of your man. It's okay.
Yes.
It's okay. I know somebody had a problem with it, but Lisa's husband will be very happy on
right.
Valentine's
I'm
Day.
the one not married.
All right. Now listen, I know you want to like cuddle up while you have your drinks
Yes.
and your snacks. And you want to have
Okay.
like a good romantic
I'll choose that
movie
on
Ooh,
to
I
watch.
wanna try
And so, but here's my suggestions. Instead of like the normal romantic movies. Okay, so like instead of The Notebook, I say watch Coming to America, because you got a prince who comes all the way to Queens. And with all these hood chicks, he
Yes.
finds a beautiful lady that he loves.
Okay,
And he
I
finds
like
a,
to see
okay,
that.
right?
There's humor
So-
and fun, and yeah, you
Okay.
got it.
Right.
Sorry.
Instead of Sleepless in Seattle, think like a man. You know why? You need to think like a man. That's enough. All right, so now, instead of Love and
I guess
Basketball,
that's
which is a
romantic.
really good...
That's like my love. We
I
talked
love
about this
it.
before.
Yeah.
Favorite movie.
Love and Basketball. Instead of Love and Basketball, The Hangover.
Oh,
It's a beautiful
yes.
love story of a man who goes to Vegas, finds a stripper, has sex with her, there's a baby already there, loses a tooth but still finds love.
And don't they get married, right? Because like,
Yeah,
in the
they do
sequel,
get
are they
married,
Yeah.
and he still gets out of it.
Okay,
And
okay.
last but not least,
Yeah,
instead of the movie
Charlie.
Ghost, I say you watch Juwanna Man. That's where he dresses up as an a WNBA player.
I have not seen that one.
Because he gets kicked out of the NBA, right?
Right, and he goes to the WNBA, and he gets to go into the locker room, but he doesn't take advantage of it in a sexual way.
So
He's
basically,
an
he's a
undercover
gentleman.
perv. Yeah. It's a love story. And he finds love in the locker room, but he had to wear a wig. But instead of those, I'm telling you, those are the movies you need to watch. A nice cuddle movie.
Right.
Nice cuddle movie.
I don't know if I'm going to pick one of those, but those were great suggestions, Charlie. And I think
We-
for the men out there, they would
Diverse.
probably enjoy those way more than The Notebook. So.
Right. So this would be a great little at
Yeah.
home. Because the restaurants a lot of times are full.
It's
and
busy.
expensive, so you're
Yeah.
at home.
And
I said
Valentine's
cheers.
Day is on a Sunday, so
Here we go.
Here we go. Staying at home.
Hi, sweetheart. Yep.
Shut him down. Okay, that's better.
If your high-speed connection can't support all your devices, it's time to switch. Upgrade to Beck's high-speed internet from Buckeye Cable System. Stream, game, surf. Do it all and do it faster. Plans start at the everyday low price of only $17.99 per month. Call today.
Ladies and gentlemen, welcome back to the Glass City Grind. And as you can see, my co-hosts have changed just a little bit. I am being blessed right now to be joined by the Joe Vasquez Band, right? No, did I say it correctly?
Yeah.
All right, okay. Introduce everyone for me, please.
All right, we got my brother right here, Adam Vasquez, on lead guitar.
Okay.
I'm Joe Vasquez, the lead singer, and we got Ben Lamson on bass and Trevor Lawson on our cajon, drum.
I was going to say, that's not really a drum per se. That's so cool, by the way. I can't wait till you guys see these guys perform because it's really, really cool.
His father actually makes those.
Really? I might need to talk to your father because those are pretty cool. Now, how long have you guys been together?
This is going to be our first year as this band. Me and Adam were actually the original members here, and we've been through a couple of lineup changes over the last couple of years, but these are the guys that...
Why? Is somebody a diva and it doesn't work out with somebody? Is that what the problem is?
Yeah, is the diva.
Now, what type of music do you primarily do?
We are primarily country, new country.
What's the difference between country and new country?
All right. New country is more rock.
Okay.
More rock, as where older country was, it was country twang,
right.
honky tonk.
Right. Okay. I like country music. Country music tells a story. Is there some passion that comes with you guys when you're singing?
Oh yeah. Well, through all of our shows, we try to, really emit our personalities. We want to give an intense show.
You don't cry on stage, do you?
No.
Okay.
But we want to give a show that is, the people, our fans, are going to feed off of our energy in a positive way.
Absolutely. Now, I know you like to, you said your fans and performing in front of people. You've got a tour coming up.
Yes.
Right? Okay, tell me about the tour.
It's self-promoted right now. It's called the Country Sounds Tour. It's been a tour in the works with this band for about 2 years now. But,
okay.
yeah, like I said, we've had a couple ups and downs with some members come in, so it's kind of pushed back the tour. But this is the year that actually we're going to be starting on the 12th.
All right, cool. And now the tour is going to kick off. You gave me a great landmark for the venue, but I'm not going to say the landmark. Deja vu. So it's Hill and Burn, and it's been a couple of different places, but it's right next to Deja Vu. But what is it called now?
It's called Realm.
That's a great venue for performances.
It's a big stage, and it's going to be 6 of the Toledo area's best country acts, and we've been fortunate enough to be part of it. So.
That's great. Now, if they want tickets, where can they get tickets, or you just show up at the door?
They can actually go on ticketfly.com, and they can get tickets. They can order tickets right offline for $5 by looking up the T-Town Hoedown.
Did you say T-Town Hoedown?
Yep.
I'm not touching it. I'm not touching it. Okay, now, within every group, there's always like personality differences. Who's the most easygoing guy?
I'd have to say me.
You got
No.
Who's the most conceited guy?
There's Trevor right over here. I'm like, hey man, what do you think?
Now, I want to ask you who's the jokester in the group, but I think I got an idea who the...
Yeah, it might be.
Hey, somebody's got to be the life, Hey, but that's good.
Which means you're probably the one who's on your way out. Do you keep him around because he's your brother?
That's might be some of the reason.
It's definitely been a journey, but I'm just glad to be a part of something, with my brother, and being in this good journey of, community. Really, our communities see our faces on the stage, and we're from small towns, so it makes them feel big. Us being on the big stage. So I think that that's just the cool thing that we, as brothers, get to share together, and as community members.
All right, we're going to let you guys get into it. Here with Red Light Kiss, ladies and gentlemen, the Joe Vasquez Band.
So it's better than before. Girl, I never felt like this, got me begging for some more. And I don't ever want this night to end before it starts. Baby, traffic light. So you slide over that seat. There's no other place I'd rather be. Sitting here with you right next to me. All right. Just another red light kiss, so better than before. Girl, I never felt like this, got me begging for some more. And I don't ever want this night to end before it starts. Baby, let's use these lips every chance we get. Steal another red light kiss. A red light kiss. Yeah. A red light kiss. It's just another red light kiss, so it's better than before. Girl, I never felt like this, got me begging for some more. And I don't ever want this night to end before it starts. Baby, let's use these lips every chance we get. To steal another red light kiss. A red light kiss. Just another red light kiss, so it's better than before. Girl, I never felt like this, got me begging for some more.
Hey, what a great show we had today. I love it when we talk
Absolutely.
about love and all the little tips, and the band was awesome. I loved it.
Great, great,
so,
great,
But
great.
before we go,
Okay.
we do have a viewer question, and this one's actually from Nicole Burton. And Nicole wants to know,
Look, we all got serious like
Charlie, you are a suave guy. What kind of songs do you play for Valentine's to really set the mood for your significant other?
Oh, that's a good question.
I like, and I'm a different kind of dude. Okay, like my top 5 songs, well, not top 5, but my 5 go-tos. One of them would have to be Boys to Men. I love that. I love that. I love that.
yes.
And I love the part where the baritone he talks to. Hey, I love that
Oh,
part.
yes.
Yeah, I love that part. I'm old school dude, so Heat Wave, always and forever. I love that.
Okay.
I love that. Yeah.
So far, these are good.
And you cannot
agree.
go wrong with Luther Vandross, especially If This World Were Mine. If you look at your lady, well, you know, if you got, and you say, if this world were mine, I give you the keys. Oh
my gosh.
If this world were mine.
That is wrong.
You're setting me up already.
2 more, I gotta say Prince, Adore. That's a staple. That's a go-to. JFK Jr. and his wife, that was their first dance at their wedding.
Oh, wow.
Prince Adore is always. Now, this last one, you got to be like a heavyweight to carry this off. I can do it. You beginners don't do this.
Okay.
The song is by Prince, and it's called The Scandalous Sex Suite. And it's a 3-part song, and it goes non-stop from Kim Basinger. She comes to the door and comes in, and they turn it on. They nice, and then they go intimate, and then they go, so it's real.
Scary.
This is something I have to check out because I have to say I've never seen this one.
Yes.
So
Watch out for that one.
That might be on my playlist for Valentine's.
The way he gave those, it's causing me to drink.
So here's the Valentine's Day,
Yes.
guys.
Valentine's Day.
Yes. Have a
Charlie,
great
you can
weekend.
you can
Enjoy your
share.
family.
That's right.
See you next week.
Don't do anything we wouldn't do.
That leaves a lot of stuff to do.
Wide open.